In this video, I'm going to show you how I converted this cut and paste activity into a drag and drop assignment using Smart Learning Suite online. So the first thing you'll want to do is find the PDF in your Google Drive that you would like to use in Smart Learning Suite. So this is the short A word sort that I'm going to use. Notice it is a PDF here. I'm going to double click on the activity in my Google Drive. And then I'm going to come up to this Open With drop-down box and choose Smart Learning Suite Online. Okay, so as you can see, it has added this PDF into the Smart Learning Suite. And so now I'm going to come in and add my images, which would be these word cards here. And what I did to get these word cards to make them drag and drop is I took a screenshot of each of the cards and I saved them in my Google Drive. So I'll add those images in now. So I'm going to click this icon with the image and the plus sign. Oops. And then I'm going to choose to upload or select my images. I'll go ahead and add them directly from my computer. So there's one. Okay, so now that I've added in each of my word cards, I'm going to resize them to make them fit directly on top of the image in the PDF. Notice I'm just resizing and then I'll just place it directly on top of the image in the PDF. To that one. Okay, this one just a little bit smaller. I'm going to try to get them as close to the actual image as I can, just so it doesn't look confusing for the students. Okay, and I don't think I grabbed the hat image, but that's okay. Okay, so now when your students are working on this activity, they'll be able to grab this word card and place it where it belongs in the word sort. So now that I have all of my images here, all that I need to do now is click Convert to Activity. That way the students can actually interact with this PDF in Smart Learning Suite. So I'll just click Convert. And I want this to be an individual activity, so I'm going to choose individual handout activity. If I wanted to work on this as a class and use it as a collaborative activity, I could choose this bottom one. Okay, and I'm going to give this handout a title, so we're going to say short A words, word sort. And then I can also preview it to see what my students will see. So this is now the student view. And as you can see, they would just move their word cards where they want them to go. Okay, now that I've previewed the activity and it looks the way that I want it to look, I can go ahead and click Finish Editing. As you can see, I now have this activity here. Once I'm ready for my students to be able to access this activity, I'll need to make sure I start the activity. And once it is started, Then as students begin working on this on their own devices, I can click student progress and it will show me, once I have students that join, it'll show me all of their progress in real time, and I can actually provide some feedback to their work. If I decide that I need to actually make a few edits to this activity, I can click on these three lines at the top left and choose Edit Lesson. So another tool that I can actually use in Smart Learning Suite is the audio tool here. So once I have created my activity, if I want to add in some directions using the audio tool, I can just click this little speaker button and I can actually record my instructions using the recorder that is built in the Smart Learning Suite. In this activity, you will need to use the picture cards and drag them to the correct column using the short A word sort.